Hi all, welcome back to DD at Peleliu. This is my take two part 14, I think. Yes, 14. Yeah, just putting 13 together just now. So still the same day, hoping I can maybe squeeze in one more part, but we shall see. Because we are about to get to the US action phase, although I feel like I'm starting to move a little bit better now. Some of you may be thinking, are you? Really? Um, anyway, we still have this situation to resolve. I've left it here. I went and asked the question, and we've got the CC Japanese unit came from there, came to assault here, and he's going to move back there, but it wasn't going very well. It wasn't going well at all for us. We started disrupted from the previous CC, which also feels a little harsh, but I suppose, yeah, anyway, that's how it is. So, and then what happened was, I think this is just the first card draws. No, I want to say, did we not take a hit already? No, we did not, because we started with, I think originally these started with 2 steps each, and this close combat started like that, I want to say. And the first card drawn by the Japanese was a hit, but with naval artillery blast. So we've yet to resolve the hit, and I've just flipped that back over as well, back to how it should be, because that's kind of how it should be. And then, but we resolve the event first. So we draw a card from the just the normal deck. We got a blue triangle, which says that blue hits, we have a triangle, he takes a step loss, and then we started wondering, right, do we lose a card? So it ended up hummed and hawed and sort of like feel like I should be discarding a card. Pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty damn sure that Eric's playthrough is the one that I watched most recently. He was discarding a card if it was a naval artillery blast and it hit. He was discarding a card, but if you look in the rules, there's not really anything there that says that you should discard a card. And the other close combat events mention card stuff, but the naval artillery blast is not. It just says, it would hit the US unit, and that's it. So I went and asked the question, and Martin replied, no, nobody. If it was the Japanese that got a hit here, or the US that got a hit, there's no discarding of cards. I mean, he's not pointing to May 10 in the rules, and that I think that's basically because there's nothing there that says. It just says that they take a hit. You can see how some people might do that because you're in the close combat, and when you take a step loss, you discard a card. But no. So I'm really glad that I did stop. I mean, I don't think it's going to make much difference. These guys, I think, are probably on the way out anyway. But I'm glad I did ask for, well, to keep myself straight here and also for the future, so that I know. And yeah, and I can't really follow up the question to Martin, like, I was expecting to follow up the question and say, where does it say this in the rules? Because I thought he was going to tell me the opposite. He was going to tell me, yeah, they discard a card. And I was going to say, well, is it clear in the rules that? That's what I was expecting. But I never got that. And it just shows you, read the rules and, stick by what you're reading. And there's nothing to say that the cards are discarded. So I'm pretty sure Eric was doing that wrong in his playthrough as well. I might be wrong because naval artillery blast on the CC doesn't come up that often, but I know it did come up a few times in his playthroughs, and I got the feeling he was taking a step loss and discarding a card, but I could possibly be wrong. So that's a hit. We've taken the hit. This card can go away. There's no discarding of cards. Sorry, and I say this. This is an extra card. This is not part of the CC. So I'm going to chuck that in the extra cards pile. And then we come back to this. So we've took the hit from the naval artillery blast. Now we've got to take a hit, and this time we do have to discard a card. So it doesn't really matter, does it? They've both got Brownings. Yeah, let's just ditch this guy. So that's another catastrophic loss. And we discard this card. Right, it's not blue, so that's sort of good. Yeah, so we've got, and then this is then done, and it's back across to us. However, now, yeah, I remember now. Because we're disrupted, it says, step 4 would be reveal a card from the US pile, exception if the US units are disrupted, remove the disruption marker instead of revealing a card. So all that we do in our shot is remove the disruption, which is rubbish. Really, it's really rubbish. So we don't get to draw a card. Now back to the Japanese. They're drawing, hitting on blue. Oh, well. Well, if we do hit, because he's only got one card left, so if we do manage to draw a blue here, then we're going to survive. So let's do that. Yes, we will indeed do that. So we hit, and he discards a card. So we hit means he's disrupted, which is, yeah, he was going to be disrupted anyway. And remember, this disruption's coming off at the end anyway, because they get to completely cheat. That's just a rubbish rule. I'm surprised nobody's got at Mr. Butterfield and said, look, come on. The game's hard enough. Let's do away with this rule. And then he discards this card, which was blue, which is nice. So we do have one more shot left, so we could take this. We could take this depth away. Here we go, and we do. CC reinforced doesn't count because we're drawing it. We get a hat. Takes a death mark. How about the finish to that then? Well, and I'm so glad I went and asked the question, got the right answer, and didn't just jump in there. So it's ending in exhaustion. And left him with a one strength unit with a Browning, which is rather nice. And yeah, and with not, well, he was getting knocked back anyway. So coming back here, the I've not forgotten it in there, have I? No. I think I'm good. That was superb actually. So that's where he started from, right? Now he would go back there disrupted, and he had disruption anyway because we hit him. However, at the end of the Japanese fire phase, blue was on the card, so that disruption's coming away. And I know I'm jumping the gun a little bit. Well, I'm not really, because I've come back to do this, because we are moving on. And then this guy, one step with his Browning. In fact, his Browning can match your Browning. How about that? He comes back in here, and because he was involved in close combat, is disrupted. And you know what? He doesn't get to remove his disruption. He has to just sit there with it. And the US action phase, he will then remove it, but he gets to do nothing. It's just not right. It's really not right. Whether there's, I don't know how they decided that rule should be as it is, because yeah, it's I don't know whether they sort of felt the balance was a bit off. I can't quite see how they could have come to that conclusion, but anyway, who knows? Right, and just as I'm noticing, I left 2 or 3 units here that took hits, and I want to straighten these guys up now, because I don't want to go in the US action phase with them like that, because I know it's the same thing as I do. That means they've taken an action, but however, we are at the end of the Japanese fire phase, and that was just to signify that they had taken a step loss, and I didn't want to give them another step loss, because I'm not clever enough to remember sometimes about who's who and who's taking what hits and whatever. And Plus the fact there was a big interruption in between the video recording there, which wouldn't have helped me either. So that's me straightened everybody up. We now can move on. Well, it's not. We're moving on to the second event, and then the HQ phase is coming in as well. But that was quite a nice result in the end. Yeah, apart from these guys aren't disrupted. Yeah, we could go on about that a bit. So 4, 8, 12, 14, and we're sitting at 18. So not the best, but however we've got an event to come yet, Grant. So that could maybe there was no. Yeah, we're done with the fire card. We put it up there, and it was just to sort out that close combat because I wasn't sure, and yeah, I'm glad I went and asked, like I say. So thanks for that, Martin. Right, let's do the second event card, and we're on turn 9. Not many cards left, so here we go. Turn 9. That's depth. Come on. Did we not get rid of well, these guys have not got depth anymore. No, see, if we had attrition there, that guy was getting depth, so that feels even more like, oh no. Yeah, you know what? I remember, see when we were doing this, and I was like, is that not stopping our flank attack? And it is, isn't it? Well, yeah, both of them are disrupted. How did both of them get disrupted? How did both of them get disrupted? Yeah, because the tank came in and close combat them. That's why, Grant. Yeah, and then went up there. He came in with overrun. And, there was a bit... Actually, I was going to timestamp it and said, shut up, with a, shut up, Grant. And what were we on part 14? So it must have been part 12, where I said, oh yeah, it's not all about the action for them. It's if the tank's got an overrun action, what's overrun? Yeah, R. So if they get a yellow R, and of course, what was on the card? Oh, you know what? I'm trying to drag it down there. I think you can see it from here. Well, we clearly know what it was, yellow R. I was just watching it back thinking, why did you say that? Because that's what's caused this. And then also, let's say the tank buggered off up there. And not only that, well, steady blue fire. That's a Japanese hex, Grant. Yeah, steady blue fire into there anyway. Although that does mean that actually that tank fires into here and here for that matter. Because of where he's sitting. That's just, yeah, that's just yuck. Okay, so I've got a second event to do, add a depth marker at one Japanese unit. So yeah, I was saying that, remember, if we had attrition this, he would have built it again, which I think he would have, wouldn't he? He's the only... We're adjacent to this, but it's got depth. I know sometimes you can't really see that clear on the video, so I'm just pointing that out. He has depth as well, though. And like I say, if we had spent a step to attrition to get rid of that, we would now have another depth marker underneath that and not know what it is. I mean, at least we know what this is. And unfortunately, we can't flank it. Well, he stayed disrupted. So, but we can't move on. We want to be able to move on. Well, we can move in. We can do things here this time, Grant. So there's that. So who's getting the depth? So it's going to be somebody that's 2 away. Tanks don't get any depth back. This guy's 2 away. This is 2 away. This is actually 3 away. So this. Probably nicer to have it on the guy that's revealed. That's A3 and that's A14. So it'll be the lowest number. This has got depth, like you say. That's got depth. And these have all got depth. Yeah, it's going to be well this or this, but like I've just said, it's the lowest number I think. There's none adjacent to US landing beat checks, is there? Still more place depth marker in the position with the lowest ID if two or more same number lowest letter. So yeah, this is 2 away and it's a 3. This is 2 away and it's a 14. So that guy's going to get the depth. I'm just scouring, just don't want to blunder. Yeah, so yeah, the guy that's got the brown in. Okay. So depth marker for him. Yeah, because well, I'm saying it's I prefer it on him because at least I can actually barrage that guy. So, yeah, I can. We're sitting in blue. That's fine. Okay, so that was the second event. Oops. Second event card now HQ phase. So, and then yeah, Martin agreed that the order should be Garrison first, then deal with the HQs. Yeah, in that order. That's basically that. So Garrison, right? Let's get some of them available because we're going to do a little bit. Well, we've only got the one command post, haven't we? Here. So let's just double check though. There's in headquarters. Command posts. Here we are. Garrison. Placing garrisons. You may place garrison markers position hex and meet in the following in the command range of a command post. Now his command range at the moment, and it is just about to jump up to 2, but because there's an order to these things, so this is within 1 range and this is within 1 range. These are the 2 that we're interested in garrisoning. Occupied by or adjacent to US unit. Well, they're both occupied by. In US communication. Yeah, something you need to watch. So Grant. So yes, he can trace in here and then onto the beach, and he can as well. Yellow, green, and red are not an issue, so that's fine. Communication traceable. Not in the field of fire of a Japanese unit, even if disrupted. They are. This is in. There's no field of fire in there, and there's yellow field of fire in there. So all good there. If these requirements are met, place a garrison marker in the position hex. Within these requirements, any number of garrison markers may be placed in a single HQ phase, but no more than 1 garrison marker per hex. Good. Okay, so we garrison this. And we garrison B8. That now allows the units to move on a little bit. So, and then after that, we can establish new command posts. This, unfortunately, we didn't move it, did we? And I want to say purple still fires into there. Yeah, it does. The tank stretches out to there. So we can't establish that as a command post. We might actually be able to with this. Brown and purple, yeah, because we've 2 brown and purple. So is this... I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, we took this position. We're going to move. Yeah, there's a couple of risks here, aren't there? It looks like this is going to move into here. It's going to be an intense green. Yeah, and we're really relying on green not coming out in the card because we've only got 1 unit. Unless we wait. And then moving out there for blue, that might not be. This guy's disrupted. Oh, he's a whole nothing, no Grant. We need more stuff. Well, mind you, this is intense blue, isn't it? Actually, I'm not sure how I'm going to go about that. We well, we could get the tank. No, actually, the tank would be better staying where it is. If it's in... to support an attack on green or blue. How does that work again? As long as he's in... Getting there. Tank. Must be within range. The tank unit is in command of any HQ. Yeah, this is to join in an attack. Yeah, so if that moves into there and that moves into there, and we get the chance to attack green or blue, this tank could support that attack. Of course, if green and blue come up in the card, well, as long as there's not a star, I suppose we would have that. Yeah, let's see. He's the guy that's just been through that close combat, isn't he? Oh, and remember, yeah, we can barrage, but there's two positions here. Is there any other tank? Oh, there's another one. 1, 2, 3. He's not in command, though. He's not in command, Grant. Oh, he's in he's disrupted, but he's in command. Does that allow us to barrage that? You know what? It might. Even that's disrupted. I think that might work. Right. Let's come. Well, mind you, while it's in my mind, I think it might say, even if disrupted, to the barrage, the spotting attempt, the spotting stuff. Here's how it starts off. An undisrupted infantry or engineer unit occupies a hex. Great. Oh, well, that is bad then. So he's not able to spot for that guy. And he's in command. Yeah, that tank is not in command. Is there any other tanks? No, he's got range, but no. Right, so I'm not going to be able to barrage both of them. That's wrong. Okay, well, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Where are we here? HQ phase, aren't we? I think it's all about, do I want to maybe plant this HQ as a command post? And I don't know. Is it a kind of crazy idea to just not move these just yet? We could set things up better. I could get the... I think it is, probably. If I was to plant this here, is the brown position? No. However, we're going to have a go at purple, so I wouldn't be able to garrison that. I mean, I'm talking about next turn, and I wouldn't be able... Oh, I would be able to garrison purple. Well, sorry, that's 2 range away though, Grant. Yeah, in actual fact, you maybe want the HQ to move to there, and then... But you're moving the HQ there, you want this tank probably to barrage one of these. So he's then going to need a command the next again turn. Right, I don't think I'm going to plant that down there. I think it probably does make sense to try and move it into there. this turn and plant it next turn, and then try and grab the A2. I don't know. I mean, maybe you should seriously think of planting it down though and letting it build its range. You know, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, it doesn't stretch to that. 1, 2, 3, 4. It would stretch to that. 1, 2, 3. It would stretch to the A2. 1, 2, 3, 4. It wouldn't get to there. That's going to be it's going to be far better moving it in a little bit. Even to there is going to grab that one, and that one, isn't it? As well as the rest of these. I mean, obviously, the further you can move it in, the better. You know, getting up to there's probably a great place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I don't know. The further you move it in, the better, I guess. I know, but yeah, I think I'm going to leave it. Yeah, let's leave it. Okay. What a time to take to decide that. Right, so I'm not establishing any new command posts, but then we get to increase the range. So that gets to go up to 2. So next turn, this should be able to garrison this, and it will stretch out 2 hexes to give its command. Now, there is a possibility that I might garrison and then just abandon it, maybe, because then we want to start it moving again, possibly. Right, that's US HQ phase. So we're on the US action phase. 27 minutes, but I feel like I'm kind of struggling a little bit. I tell you one thing we really need to keep an eye on is catastrophic loss again. That's just taking a. I mean, when I say keep an eye on it, what can you do? Well, you can take some protective measures, I suppose. Right. We've got naval gunfire as well marker. We've got a naval gunfire marker, right? Right, so it really disappoints me to have to do that, but well, yeah. This guy was disrupted as well. Well, he done well actually, didn't he? I think that's only 2 disruptions, is it? Right, not sure what we do here. Looks like we know what we want to do here. I don't think there's anything clever we can do here. I mean, yeah. Thing is, you can't move. I can move from there to there, but then I'm going to stop. So if we wanted to try and make a dash with us for, well, see that's intense yellow as well. So I can't even go 1, 2, 3 to get myself moving. Yeah, that's a whole lot of rubbish. Yeah, can't barrage and attack. I was thinking we could maybe try and get rid of that depth marker, but then we can't attack. Yes, we could jump in, but I think we should just stick by our guns. But it slows you down, doesn't it? That's a problem. And we've got to worry now about this whole overrun thing. I mean, this is, you're only drawing 1, 2 while you get a flamethrower. You get drawn 3 cards for that, but these 2 are better, I suppose. Okay, let's do something that should be doable. And go for this. This is in jungle, so he's going to get doubled. Do you have a force here? I'm not so sure. And there's a free action from that. This would have to be a paid for action. And there's no range fire through there. The only range fire we're getting is from that tank. Which we can get. I'm saying the only range fire. 1, 2, 3, that's out of range. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's in command as well. I think I can use that. We'll double check this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what about this? Nah, but he's not. He's not in command, but what's other ways of getting there? Adjacent to the target hex, well that's a no. Adjacent to an attacking infantry HQ unit. Attacking units in command. At least one attacking infantry unit is in command. No. Damn, see, that's why. Yeah, the HQ needs to be, well, moving up to there is not exactly boosting everything, is it? And in fact, planting it there and then extending it to 2 might have been the better idea. Because it's not just about giving it a free action, it is about these things, about tanks helping. Yeah. I wonder if I should plant this. No, but the problem is I'm probably going to use this tank this turn to do something. And then this turn I'm going to move the HQ into there, I think. Which is then not commanding that tank anymore. Which I think is quite important. Right, well, what could you muster here? Let's see, I don't think that our tank. Oh no, yeah, that I could use that, couldn't I? They're not said that it's in command. That's all it needs. Must be within range in at least one of the following. In command of an HQ. And that's allowing it to attack. So, yeah, unfortunately that's just 1 hex away, that one. But this one is in command and within range of that. Now, what would I prefer? Well, this guy stayed disrupted, but however, this I probably would go for. Yeah. Do we not have another tank down here? Yeah. You can reach up to there as well. I don't know what's important bits to pick though, you know. Well, we've got this guy prepared for an assault or an overrun for that matter. He's getting the most he can get. He's getting 5 cards. So maybe I don't care so much about this. And maybe this tank would be the one to attempt to barrage that. And then this tank could be used to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, we've got this guy up here. He could reach that as well. Yeah, okay. What strength do you have here, Grant? 1, an R7, R2. Remember, this would be a paid for action, this as well. That's 10. So we've got 10. Most of the weapons, to be honest. This guy's getting doubled. So let's say he's a 3. Gets doubled to a 6. We've got 10 against 6. Let's say we've not got the weapons. Attack strength greater but not double. We would be disrupted. Okay. If it's a 2, double to 4, we've got double, and he'll be disrupted. He's got depth already, so there's not a risk there. Yeah, I feel like I need to put more into that. Yeah, we did decide this tank couldn't help, could he? No. And then this ranged infantry, it's through the jungle. Oh, this is jungle. And yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing more apart from this tank and this tank. They're the ones that could help out. 10, if I bumped up to 13, what did I say, 3, 6? Yeah, that would kind of be nice, wouldn't it? Well, yeah, I did say that would be nice to attempt to barrage that one, though. Because he is firing down here. I think it really would be nice to add a 3 from one of the tanks. What we got up there? We've got blue circle. Just, I suppose I'm looking at this barrage attempt here would be blue diamond. This would be blue circle. Well, like I've just said, there's the last 2 cards have got blue circle on them, so that's not a good idea. And then this one is a triangle, that would be yellow triangle. Last 3 cards have been yellow, all circles though. So, what does that tell you? Well, that would just be an attack. That doesn't matter about the card. This one here. Yeah, so I don't really want to barrage that. Blue circle. The last 3 cards have been circles. The last 2 have been blue circles. That tends to make me think, leave that one. Just leave it. So let's use that for the attack. Right, let's do it. Don't think I'm going to get through this whole US action phase tonight. I got that feeling. Yeah, it's so sluggish. Right, so you've got to give an action to this. Are you okay with that, Grant? I have to, don't I? I have to. Naval gunfire. Right, let's stop and think about that. I'm not sure I want to use it yet. I mean, this is quite important though. We need this to happen. And these tanks are hovering about there. They're going to mess with us again, aren't they? So I could... Well, you can't barrage an attack though. And... yeah, attacking using the naval gunfire doesn't help because it's a flank requirement. So I can either probably get rid of the depth marker or... yeah, that's rubbish. I think I'm going to hang on to that. Let's see if this other tank comes in. Like if we get... well, actually, if you've got a blue R or a yellow R, he's going to get overrun again, isn't he? Yeah, because they're both in blue and yellow steady fire. And he's only a 1-step unit as well. Oh my. That's kind of irrelevant though, because if I use the naval gunfire to barrage this and destroy the depth marker, or do the attrition, I could do the attrition thing again, destroy the depth marker. It doesn't destroy the unit. I think I'm as well waiting and hoping that maybe we get lucky with that. And to be honest, no. Well, yeah, you potentially could set something up in this hex, probably. Could you? No, I don't think you can. Well, we can if we disrupt this. Right, let's get back to this. Right, stop it, Grant. Get on with it. Right, that's an action, right? That's a strength in 9, attacking here. He's joining in for another 1, 10. This tank's going to join in. He's in command of this HQ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's in range. In command in HQ. That's it. There's infantry attacking. So what did I say? 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 on there. Yes, let's do it. 13. Come on. Be nice. That's a 2 with CC. Okay. Well, it was going to be disrupted, so at least that does give you that. So, don't have the weapons. 13 against, he's doubled to 4. We are doubled, so he's disrupted. So, yeah, well, the time was wasted, but, you know, you're not to know. You're not to know. But that does now allow us to, if we want, consider moving some of this. That isn't command, yeah. As soon as these things start moving further away, though, things start getting tighter. 1, 2, 3. We could move the likes of that up to there. Purple's disrupted. Blue and green are not. Steady fire. That then would give us a better opportunity to go for this next turn. Now hang on. That's 7 steps. Well, let's not do that then, Grant. Let's move the likes. He's got ranged attack on that though, so I think 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he's CC. So what are you gonna? Well, you know what you've got to do with that next turn. But maybe we can. Yeah, that's kind of rubbish. I need to chuck probably that and that in there, but okay. Well, that's next turn. Might wait and see what happens. Well, maybe this 1, 2, 3 up to there, and then we can move this to here on top of that. Think of that. Something like that. We want to get the chance of flanking from both sides, don't we? So then that's 2 units there. Yeah, I like that actually. So 1, free action, range of 2 from that command post. 1, 2, and that's intense purple, but he's disrupted. And then 3 into there. And then not an infiltration move because he's disrupted. Into there. Purple fires in there, but that's steady, so we could be moving some other things up. Yeah, I'm feeling the need to leave this overnight though. I'm just trying to do the easy stuff. Well, I say the easy stuff, you know, things that look comfortable to be done. I mean, I don't know what I want. I don't know what to do here. Yes, I feel like we should move, but I think. This probably should barrage this, maybe. Careful. Blue's about blue diamond. Let's say last two cards have been blue. Actually, I'm saying the last two cards have been blue. I'm forgetting, there's a big stack of cards. The last card was actually a blue diamond. There it's there. What we could do is shuffle the deck. There's only about 3 or 4 cards left in the deck, I think. But if we run out, we just reshuffle. So, yeah, things are getting a bit cloudy. So, I think I'm just going to stop. It's a bit of a short part, and it's stopping right in the middle of things, I know. But I think I'm far enough into the video to not just say I'll cut it and I'll come back and... Well, I suppose I could. There's probably another 15-20 minutes in it, Grant. Isn't there? Hang on a sec. Oh, I just had a little thought. Can't this guy barrage that? He's not being attacked. We attacked us. He stayed disrupted. Oh, we can, can't we? There's plenty of folk. Well, actually, he's sitting in red anyway. Right, why is there a problem with that, Grant? Don't think there is. I mean, if I barrage it, so I can't attack it, but the fact it's disrupted, it's really to try and maybe have a go at that disruption, that depth marker. I mean, it could barrage it and move in for close combat. That's another possibility. He's not going to be able to do anything else as tank. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go to my bed, I think. Again, feeling unsure. Yeah, Japanese occupied hex is revealed, so obviously we can. A tank unit occupies a hex in the field of the fire of the target hex. Well, yeah, he's sitting in red, a steady red. 1, 2, 3, he's got the range. This is revealed. I mean, yeah, I mean, we do need both. We need the colour and the symbol. What is that exactly then? It's red, a red circle. I could go for a red circle. There's nothing more that tank's going to do. I mean, I would maybe manoeuvre them somewhere, but I don't, it's not really, you say that, it might be not bad to be in that, yeah, to be within range of that. Just shows you, yeah, I've just realised that moving that tank into there is then within range of that, and we could barrage that, because let's just say purple comes up and he undisrupts, we need CC on that. We could barrage it next turn, disrupt it again, then move in for CC. These are the things, you've got all these things to think about, haven't you? Right, maybe I'm going to go and sleep on that one then. Hopefully I remember when I come back. Well, just need to watch the end of the video, Grant. Yeah, a little bit of a dilemma. That would be nice. Although we've set up a better flank situation there now, so maybe we don't need... Well, and the chances of, I don't know what the odds are, somebody will probably tell me, of getting the colour and the symbol. It need to be a red circle. I want to say, well, the 3 cards up there on the track are circles, but I was forgetting we've got this big pile of cards here. Not much red going on, and that was the last card, which was a diamond, not red. That's a gamble, isn't it? It's like playing the lottery a bit, isn't it? Okay. I think I've almost managed to stretch that to 50 minutes, and I'm kind of struggling. So I'll leave the rest of this for tonight. and come back hopefully tomorrow and maybe have a a better vision of what's going on with things. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. Cheers.